Good day, learners. I am Mrs. Madukiro Rachel. I hope you are all staying safe. Today, in our English class, we shall be talking about conjunction. We shall be discussing about the uses of conjunctions, although, sometimes called though and whereas. Our objective for today's lesson is to understand the appropriate usage of the conjunctions we are going to study and also to understand the difference between the two conjunctions. Conjunctions, as we have studied earlier, are words that are used to join two clauses or phrases together. For example, but, although, which is sometimes shortened to though, whereas, and, despite, in spite of, however. All these are examples of conjunctions. For the sake of this lesson, we are going to be discussing although and whereas. Let's start with although, which is sometimes shortened to though. This conjunction is a subordinate conjunction that is used to contrast between two ideas. For example, 1. Henry is my best friend, although we don't see often. You can see that in these sentences, the conjunction although is in the middle of the sentence. Example 2. Although the kitchen was small, it was well organized. You all notice that in this second sentence, although is at the beginning of the sentence. So this shows that although and though can be used interchangeably in a sentence. That means sometimes you can say although at the beginning of the sentence or in the middle of the sentence. Now, let's look at whereas. Whereas is another subordinate conjunction that is used to compare two different ideas or facts. Examples: 1. Some of the studies show positive results, whereas others show negative results. In this sentence, we have two facts here. We are comparing the two facts and trying to find the difference between the two studies. We can see that the two studies have different facts. Example 2, whereas I love dogs, my sister abhors them. In this second sentence, we can see that we have two facts there. One is that I love dogs, while the other is that my sister abhors them. And we have used whereas to show the difference between these two facts. So we use whereas when we want to compare two facts. You will notice also that in these examples, whereas is in the middle of the sentence and also at the beginning of the sentence. Even if it appears in the middle of the sentence, at the beginning of the sentence, it is still grammatically correct. However, note that whereas cannot appear at the end of a sentence. Now, let's look at the uses of although, sometimes called though. Note that it is grammatically wrong to use the conjunction although together with the conjunction but in the same sentence. For example, it would be grammatically incorrect for you to say, although Henry is my best friend, but we don't see often. Rather, the correct expression should be either Henry is my best friend, but we don't see often. Or you could say, although Henry is my best friend, we don't see often. Notice that although and but can be used interchangeably. What this means is that you can either use although or you use but. Remember that although can appear in the middle of the sentence or at the beginning of the sentence, but never at the end. But can also appear in the middle of the sentence and sometimes at the beginning of the sentence, but never at the end. Let's look at the uses of whereas. As we mentioned earlier, whereas is used to indicate the difference between two facts. So it will be incorrect to say the kitchen is small, whereas it is well organized. The appropriate conjunction to use in this sentence will be although or though or but. That means the expression should be the kitchen is small but it is well organized, or the kitchen is small although it is well organized. Here are more examples. 1. All my siblings studied medicine, whereas I studied education. Example 2. Whereas Gozie loves rap music, Adana loves blues. Again, notice that the conjunction whereas appears in the middle of the sentence and also again at the beginning of a sentence. So this shows that whereas can be used in the middle of the sentence, or it can be used at the beginning of the sentence and it will be grammatically accurate. However, whereas cannot be used at the end of a sentence. Now, let's look at what we have learned today. Today, we have learned that although is a subordinate conjunction that is used to show contrast, while whereas is a conjunction that is used to compare two different ideas or facts. We have also learned that it is grammatically wrong to use although and but together in the same sentence. We also studied that but and although can be used interchangeably in the sentence. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you have any question on today's lesson, please don't hesitate to write them on my WhatsApp page and I'm going to see and we'll discuss about them in our next class. As you submit your assignments, please write down any question you have on my WhatsApp. Post it to me and next class we are going to discuss it before we continue with the lesson. Now, for your assignment, I want you to use the conjunctions we have studied today to fill in the blank spaces in these sentences. There are 5 sentences there. I want you to fill them with the conjunctions we have studied today. Please upload your completed assignment on my WhatsApp number. Do not send your completed assignment to your WhatsApp group. That means your class WhatsApp. Do not send your assignment there. Send it directly to my WhatsApp number. I am going to make the number available for you right here. Send your completed assignments to my WhatsApp number direct. So learners, that is all for today's lesson. Till we meet again, stay safe. Bye.